877-692-1027. We are Ron and Fez. Before the end of the night, more tickets to give away. Tickets to see the WWF at Madison Square Garden on Sunday, October 14th. Also, tickets to see Joe Strummer, formerly of The Clash, at Irving Plaza on Wednesday, October 10th.
This is a great song, huh?
It's good.
This could be Bunny's theme music. I never remember his name as Bunny.
I guess he's Bunny, our number one fan.
He thinks we're juicy.
And delicious.
You know, we've actually tried to talk to him a couple times off the air, and he just keeps throwing that gimmick.
Yeah, all through the commercial break, just still going, Ron and Fez, Ron and Fez. Well, he enjoys the show, and that's all we can ask. Appreciate it, Bunny.
I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about Bunny. I don't know whether I like him a lot or can't take him at all.
I think he's going to grow on you, Ronnie, and I think you're going to end up being a big Bunny fan. Probably calling him at his house, telling him he's delicious.
It would have happened by now, I think.
It's like that Christmas spirit. It takes a while to catch it.
Yeah, you know, I guess you're right about that, Fez.
But by the time the holiday's here, you're in.
What else can we get to tonight, Al? I'm looking stuff over here. Do we have some emails?
Yes, we do.
Electronic mail.
Weird. Weird how that works. Also, if you'd like to call us, 877-692-1027.
And now, Ron and Fez, the show of the future, brings you...
Electronic mail. Mail sent electronically.
The future is now, Ronnie. Mail without postage. Without letters and envelopes.
Isn't that amazing?
It's here for us.
Here's an email, Fezzy, that says, Hey, Ron and Fez, I want to personally email you and tell you guys I think you're great and that Al Dukes is gay. Anyway, I think I deserve a special shout-out because I'm probably your youngest fan. I live in Virginia. I listen to you guys on the D.C. station, and I'm 12. I'll be turning 13 on September 10th. I'll be in 8th grade this fall. I start listening to you guys late at night. I don't know why so many of your listeners mock the Donna Mike show. I think the other show is Poops. I don't know who she means by that.
I don't know what other show.
But she's a Donna Mike fan.
It's getting called Poops.
I don't think anybody here mocks them, by the way, honey.
No, and anyone that does is Poops.
I would love to call you, but it's long distance, and I'm not sure if you would charge me on my phone bill. Oh, yeah? I bet I'm one of the only Vietnamese girls to listen to this show. Yay, she writes.
Yay, Vietnamese girls.
I am your biggest, youngest, hopefully, first Asian, specifically Viet, girl fan. See ya, Angel.
All right, she's filling some very specific demographics.
She's the napalm girl, and she loves us.
Good.
Well, that's cute. That was a cute one. Now, thank you for that.
I appreciate that, youngest Viet fan.
Here's one from a guy named Ray. He says, last night you talked about Kevin Cavini and referred to his name as being Kevin. For the record, there are those of us with the same first and last name. My parents named me Raymond Ray. W-R-A-Y is how you spell his last name.
Oh, okay.
A.K.A. I'm Ray. The chicks have always digged, so I never cared about anyone making jokes like Gay Ray or Ray Squared.
Ray Squared. I would have gone with Fay Ray.
So his name is Ray Ray. He's got to be a brother with the name Ray Ray.
Ray. You got to know you're doing that to a child.
Yeah.
You have to understand. Won't someone point it out?
I don't think I could handle the same first and last name. Wouldn't you hate growing up with a weird name, Fez Watley?
Yes, I would.
That would drive you nuts, huh?
Fortunately, I got a cool name.
No.
That's what my mom told me, that it's cool.
All right, so we put together some of these names that are both the same first and last name. We'll look at some of these. Ricky Ricardo.
All right, yeah. So basically you're Ricardo.
But I don't know if his real first name was Rick, was it? A lot of times, like, if your name is, Smith, they call you Smitty, but it doesn't make you Smitty Smith.
Smitty Smith.
Ricky Rockman. That's not even the same. Billy Williams. No, that's true.
All right, so he would be William Williams.
That's weird. Here's another one, Chris Christopherson. That's true. Chris Christopherson. That's weird. From the band, Robbie Robertson.
All right, yeah, definitely.
One of my favorite names, Casey Kasem.
You two Caseys right there.
That'd be like you being Fezzy Fezem. Imagine how weird that would be.
And people just accept him.
Yeah. All right, the reporter, John Johnson.
Oh, we had a pastor named John Johnson.
That did it ever even occur to you? This is weird. He's John. His dad's probably John. He's John, the son of Johnson.
Yeah, because his kid was John Jr. So that's another John Johnson. All right, Al Albert, the sportscaster.
There was a singer named Al Alberts also back in the 50s.
Lisa and the Cult Jam. Does that count?
No, I think that was more of a nickname.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you took mine. One of them was Lisa. But there's Latin music.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out if that counts.
There's Duran.
Well, that's not a person. And then some people, they call Duran Duran.
Who would do that?
Apparently, that's the way it was pronounced in the movie.
Oh, in the Barbarella?
Yeah.
All right.
He was Duran.
Tony.
Oh, yeah, the three Tonys.
And then and there's also Mr.
Yeah. All right, thanks a lot, Greg. All right,
Fez.
See ya.
Hey, Bernie. Bernie.
Bernie Bernstein.
That's your name?
That's my name.
That is your real name.
Bernard Gary Bernstein.
No, wasn't that a big show business manager or producer? No, I'm thinking of Bernie Brillstein.
Yeah, Bernie Brillstein.
Who was also known as Burley Brillstein.
Yeah. My parents gave me Gary in case I would like Bernie, but that other guy's right, it's a chick magnet.
And why do you think chicks like you having the same names?
I don't know, but it's a way to open a conversation. Instead of a dumb line, it's, hi, my name's Bernie Bernstein. Really?
Really?
And then they ask you what your parents were thinking, and...
Right.
What were your parents thinking?
It was my great-grandfather's name.
Oh, okay.
Sure, so let's keep the nightmare going on. But you liked it, right, Bernie? It was always fun. Yeah. All right,
See ya.
Let's keep the nightmare going for another generation.
Hey, Vincent, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Vincent.
How you doing, guys? Big ass Carlo 9480.
Yeah.
How you doing? You guys remember Vinnie Vincent, the guitar player?
No.
Vinnie Vincent's Invasion?
No.
No?
No.
Right.
So he is Vincent.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vinnie Vincent.
That's just laziness on a parent's part.
All right, thanks.
We'll just give him that, the same name twice.
Hey, Willie. Willie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Willie.
Hey, big ass card number 8879.
Yeah, baby.
All right, hey, James J. Jameson from Spider-Man.
Well, who was James J? Was he the
he was like
boss
the editor?
or something? Yeah.
Peter Parker's boss.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Then there's a radio station in New York. It's like a light FM station. They got Ken McKenzie and Pat Patterson.
Pat Patterson from the WWF.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
All right, see.
Pat Patterson's an excellent example. The first Intercontinental Champion. Won it in Rio de Janeiro.
Although there's no tape of that, and I'm not sure it ever took place. Robbie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Robbie.
Card number 8705. Okay, Marky Mark and his Funky Bunch.
Oh, yeah.
And also from Spider-Man, Robbie Robertson. He was one of the reporters.
You notice this about Marky Mark? He won't even let anybody call him that anymore.
No, he don't want to hear about the Funky Bunch.
Marky Mark sounds like it's what his baby sister called him, and then it caught on.
They decided to use that.
Don't you always hate when someone says that? Well, they call me that because my sister couldn't pronounce. Well, now you're an adult, and she is, so...
We still have a list of things that we call the wrong name because my little brother called him wrong. And they have stayed that way. He's now 29 years old, and we're still calling pudding. Because he couldn't say pudding.
But now it's because he's drunk. Carl, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Carl.
Carl to 5656. Okay, how about Dandy Dan Daniel?
Who is Dandy Dan Daniel?
Is that a radio name?
CBS FM.
Yeah.
He's a 70s disc jockey on MTA.
Actually, he broke Dickie Goodman in.
Yes, he did.
Dandy Dan Daniel.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
RonandFez.com.
877-692-1067.
Hey, Beth. Beth, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, guys? 3342. Let me tell you, my landlord is a total ditz. Filled down my lease. My name is Bethany, but she put down Miss Beth Bethany. Is that still legal?
No, I think
No, you can get out of that lease.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I painted the walls purple.
Nice. I'd like to come over some night.
Way to go,
Oh,
Beth
nice.
Bethany.
All right.
So now he's her landlord sees her. Hello, Miss Beth Bethany. Every day of her life now. Till she leaves that building.
Hey, Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
3932 chicken in.
Hey, 3932.
How about Sirhan?
Oh, yeah, maybe the...
The great assassin.
Yeah, and every time he asks, he comes in, you know what they say to him? No. No, you're not getting out this year, buddy.
No.
See ya.
Matt calls him the great assassin.
Well, that's, he wore a mask.
He's just an assassin. Let's not call him great.
Doug, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, guys? Pat Patterson won the Intercontinental title in Rio de Janeiro, just like Fezzi has a fiancée in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada.
I have a fiancée. She's quite real. Thank you, Doug.
See ya.
Let's give Doug Duggerson.
Let's give her a call.
I don't believe she's in right now. I believe she's visiting her parents in Saskatchewan.
Hey, Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Greg.
How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
So, I went to school with a kid in junior high. His name was Mohammed.
Really?
And he always told everybody, call me Mohammed. My name's Mohammed. But you guys can call me Tim.
All right, thanks, man.
All right.
What about those names that just have people laughing in your face? Why does this guy in the year 2001... if someone's name is Richard, it's Richard. Why make that leap to Dick? First of all, I don't know how they did it in the first place. But maybe if it's 1940, you would let it happen. It's 2001. Everyone knows what a Dick is. Why go through with life with the name Dick Trickle? Why would you do it to yourself?
You know what's going on. You know what the trickle sounds like. You know when you add the first name Dick.
And sports announcers just try to bring him up so they can say Dick Trickle.
And think they're getting away with something on the air.
Right.
You could be Richard Trickle.
What's wrong with that? Why make the leap? You got Rick, you got Richie.
You got anything. You could be Ricardo.
You could be Ace before you go say, call me Dick.
Ace Trickle.
Why not we just skip the Dick and call you Bulls? Is that a problem?
Bulls Trickle? Yeah, a lot of these could be fixed.
Hey, Jackie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, this is Jackie. Jackie the Jerk Man.
All right.
Hey, is it off where he did?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm looking for a job. I'll do anything.
Don't be cruel.
Please.
Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Andrew.
Hey, guys. Hey, you notice it's always men that have the double name, never a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you never see a Barbara.
Or Phyllis, or it doesn't make sense.
No. Right, thanks. Although I've called a lot of them a whore, but I don't know why.
Get out, whore.
Manny, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Guys.
Hello, Manny.
I'm just wondering if Dick Trickle, when he fills out legal forms and they call out his name, do they call out Trickle Dick?
When they go first name last, last name first?
I'm sure it's happened to him before.
Yeah,
I'm looking for a Trickle Dick. But Dick Trickle's actually even worse.
It's his own fault. If he gets teased, it's his own fault.
Yeah, because he could change it. No one stopped him.
He could have stopped this years ago. Now it's too late. Now it is unstoppable. Everyone knows it.
No one's real name is Dick, right? It's always Richard first.
Right. I don't think anyone actually gets named Dick.
Unless their name is Kirby and they're really slow. Then, of course, you are a dick.
That's one of the names where it takes a leap, the nickname that takes a leap from the actual real name.
Right.
Richard is the name.
Yeah, I never understood how that
comes
happened.
from that. I can understand Rich.
Yeah.
Rich is about as far as I would take Richard.
Well, what about
Richie.
Rick? You can understand Rick because then you're getting into the Rickster or stuff like that, you know? You can understand because it starts the same way. But Robert, why does that become Bob? That's a huge leap.
That is a gigantic leap.
Once again, Rob, did it go to Rob and then they went, hey, Bob, as a way of just goofing on Rob?
I have never understood John being called Jack. That sounds like two completely separate names to me.
Yeah. Then, between John and Jack, they're very common names, and they're the same name.
My grandfather was named Henry. Got called Hank. After being a Henry. I mean, the only thing in common there is the H's. It's bizarre.
I don't know how they did that. Al, did you ever learn this in your 6 years of studying English?
Of why these names take leaps like this?
No, not at all.
See, this would be a good show if we could find out.
I was amazed when I found out that Bill was short for William. When I was a kid and learned that, I didn't see that one coming at all.
Well, Bill will. Maybe it rhymes. Maybe somehow. He just started goofing on it, I guess, is the only thing I can come up with. Hey, James, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello, James.
Hey, guys, my headmaster in high school's name was William Williams, and he went to Williams College.
Wow, it was like it was destiny.
I don't know.
We also had a guy named Alexander.
That's a lie. No, I believe it.
In Alexandria, Virginia.
No, not in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, at Poly Prep.
Bay Ridge, Brooklyn.
That William Williams, he must have just woke up one day and said, there's one place for me, and that's Williams College. I will go to school, get my degree, and teach at Williams College.
And I'll know how to spell everything in my life. I'll live in Williamsburg, Virginia.
And I will be set, and things will be easy for me.
Fez, on the instant feedback, they go, what about the name Margaret? You make that leap to Peg.
That's probably one of the biggest. I don't know where Peg comes from Margaret.
I don't get it either. And there's a name.
That's like in that stupid Batman movie, that last one with Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
And Alfred's got a sister, Margaret, and he has a picture that says, Love Peg. And Batgirl's completely confused. Peg? Yes, that was my nickname. Like he came up with that himself.
Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tony.
Yes, what about food groups?
Yeah.
You got mahi-mahi.
True.
Couscous.
Oh, that's too much. If we hop into food, it's way too much for us. Thanks, bud. Glenn, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Glenn.
Ron and Fez, what's up?
Yeah.
How you doing?
What can we do for you?
I work for a car company, right?
Yeah.
Car rental company, rather. I got this customer that comes in every 2 weeks, and his name is Dick Richards. And every time he comes in, we have to page him because we can't find him in the building. Paging Dick Richards, page. The customers, everybody in the whole entire place are cracking up. And we're laughing so hard, we cannot believe it. And I'm like, I want to say to him, does it bother you? Your name is Dick Richards?
Why don't break the ice and say, now how old is this guy?
He's like in his 40s, man.
So if you're in your 40s, he was growing up in the 60s and 70s. Mm-hmm. The name Dick basically meant Dick then. So he should have known and got out of it by now.
This is a guy who's trying to avoid being called Richard Richards. So the only way out for him is to go with the Dick.
Oh, the guy is such a dick.
And if you, look, you go up and you tell people your name is Wild Man, they'll start calling you that. It's up to you what the hell your name is. All right, see you later, Glenn.
Dick Richards here. I'm looking for a Dick Richards. I need a Dick Richards now.
Hey, Joe, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello, Joe.
Hey, how you doing, guys? You got to help me figure something out. This whole dick thing.
Yeah.
I work two guys. One, it's bad enough if you, I mean, if your name's Dick, Josephson, it's not that bad.
Right.
I work with two guys. One guy's name is Dick Crane.
No.
One guy's name is Dick Smallwood.
I see you.
I swear to God, Dick Smallwood.
Now, actually, I'll say this. Dick Crane is a name I might use for myself if I could get away with it.
What's your name?
Let me ask you, do you think you need a Dick Crane here? If anyone needs a Dick Crane, call me. I'm ready.
Real quick story about the Dick Smallwood guy. He actually called when he first started, and he said, hi, this is Dick Smallwood. I need so-and-so. And I said, yeah, Charlie, knock it off. Stop being a jerk. No, I'm serious. This is Dick Smallwood, and I need this thing right. Come on. You're being a jerk. Get out of here. This is Richard Smallwood. He got all pissed off. I was like, I'm sorry. How am I supposed to know? Why would you use that name?
For the love of God, I am Dick Smallwood. Stop laughing.
Yeah. Good one, Charlie.
But Dick Crane, that would be amazing. Listen, if any of you ladies need a Dick Crane, I am here till 11 p.m. Make that 11. Here's another weird thing.
Swinging on the Dick Crane.
You'll see this from time to time in families. Guy's name is Dick. You think he went through hell with it. Mm-hmm. Has a son, names him Dick.
Right.
Lets the family call that child Little Dick.
Yes,
2001, this kid is being called Little Dick by his family. Who needs it?
Those are the reasons why kids will go into a courtroom and divorce their own parents.
And have every right to. Look, I'm Dick Crane. I never had a problem with it. I don't understand why Little Dick worries so much. I, on the other hand, am Dick Crane.
My son, Little Dick Crane.
Just a Little Dick Crane.
Is there a Little Dick Crane here? We need a Little Dick Crane.
We were going to call him Tonkatoy Dick Crane, but he wouldn't go for it. John.
Sad what they do to the children.
Hey, Ron, hey, fast up.
Hey, buddy.
I got a guy at my job. His name is Anal Baby.
No way. No one's first name is Anal.
First name is Anal. Middle name is Baby.
Why would someone's first name be Anal?
And how did they get a name Baby?
I knew his sister wrecked him. Wrecked him and almost killed him. Thank you, Johnny. 877-692-1027. You're listening to Dick Crane and Little Dicky.
We're out of Fez. The toll-free phone number, 877-692-1027. To remind you, on Friday's show, Al Dukes has promised that he will participate in yet another drinking challenge, Ronnie. Always looking to redeem himself. He's the fabulous Al Dukes.
Tomorrow night, do we have a mystery date, Al?
Yes, we do.
Who's this going to be? Have we seen her?
We've not seen her. I've talked to her a number of times.
Oh, jeez. I'm not too crazy about this already. I shouldn't even promote it.
I can't get two bad ones in a row.
I don't even want... What happened to the last girl?
Never got back in touch with me. I tried.
You keep... Never leave her alone. Just find out what happened. Yeah, because your job is on the line.
Okay.
And tomorrow also is, you like the movie, Oscar blurbs with Paul What movies are looking like they're heading the Oscar race tomorrow, Al?
I've got a bunch. Hold on.
Yeah, never mind. All right, so that'll be Paulo tomorrow night. 877-692-1027. Tonight, Fuzzy, a lot of people talking about strange names. Supposedly these are all weird. Here's and real. Here's Gary. Gary, you're on Run Fez.
Hey guys, I got a name for you. Ivana Hitter.
No way.
Swear to God.
That's someone's name, Ivana Hitter?
My girlfriend's cousin just got married.
And that is her name now?
That's her name now.
That's always bad.
Yeah.
When you end up marrying into a stupid name.
Why not just say, I'll keep my own name before I allow myself to be called Bobo? All right, thanks a lot.
All right, take care, guys.
Or Ivana Hitter.
Because here's somebody we haven't talked to in a long time.
Who's that?
It's the very lovely Laura Brooks.
Oh, I love Laura Brooks.
Laura Brooks.
Hi, guys.
Hey, honey, how are you?
Okay, how you doing? I missed you.
Good.
Laura Brooks from another kooky crazy page online, the Albert Brooks fan site.
Laura, I'm sure that you were just laughing along with the Dickie Goodman bits from earlier.
Oh, I was loving it. Albert actually did a parody of Dickie Goodman. He made up all his own songs, though.
Yeah.
And used them as clips.
Yeah.
So he would get all the royalties. This way, why pay royalties?
Apparently he didn't find him as brilliant as our own Billy Staples.
Well, I was calling actually because you were talking about the names people would choose to call themselves Dick.
Yeah.
And my father had a friend he used to play tennis with, and his name was Richard Rash.
Well,
and he called himself Dick Rash.
Dick Rash.
I swear.
Here's the weird thing. Dick Rash, and there he is playing tennis. I think Dick Rash has had enough today.
You want to make sure Dick Rash isn't jumping over the net.
Right. And I wouldn't borrow his balls.
No,
And see, and I remember when I was old enough to realize what his name meant. When I saw it in the phone book, my brother and I used to goof on it, saying, what if you went to the doctor's office? Name please, Dick Rash. No, sir, not your symptoms. We want your name.
You filled this out incorrectly.
This doesn't go in this box.
No. I get it. You can't put Dick Rash in a box.
No.
And you get box rash.
Right, yeah.
Laura, it's an amazing story, if true.
Oh, it is. Oh, I wish I still had that phone book. Oh.
Believe me, if I had it would be on the wall. Frame.
Maybe my brother kept it. I don't know.
All right, honey. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, guys. Bye-bye.
Did you happen to catch Big Brother tonight?
Oh, no, I didn't watch it. I started last night, though. Have you been watching?
Yeah. I'm very, very happy right now. I'm extremely happy, Fezzi.
Oh, okay. That situation going on in the house?
The bully and the bitch, one of them is leaving.
Nice. Is that going to happen tonight?
No. Tonight was just the survivors.
Yes.
Staying overnight.
The wacky neighbors dropped by.
But, there's a lot of stuff that they haven't shown on the TV show that apparently have been on the live feed.
Yeah.
That has been pretty interesting because Nicole and Will apparently had something going on in the hot tub.
Apparently she started J.O.ing them in the hot tub.
With her foot.
And her husband saw this on TV.
Nice.
He sends a plane over the house with a banner.
I love that part of the show.
And was calling her names and everything, and she almost left. And I wish she would have.
She flipped out. They had to give her Xanax and everything.
Now, apparently she did the same thing with, Jervis from Survivor when he came in.
Man, keep your
according
feet to yourself.
If you're going to believe the stuff that they're writing online. But, they said that if you want to buy the rest of the year now, it's only $9.50 to watch 24 hours a day. But there's not enough people for me to watch on there.
Yeah, but now it seems like it's getting really good.
I don't know, $9.50. I just hate that. Here's my problem. Last year it was for free.
Right.
So, I have a problem paying for something when it used to be for free.
Yeah, but last year was boring. This year, it's almost like renting porno.
Believe me when I tell you that girl Nicole does nothing for me. Not that I wouldn't have sex with her. I would.
Her eyebrows are tattooed on.
Yeah, that part I find sexy.
Yeah.
It's the rest of her. It's her personality, actually. It's a little annoying.
I'm waiting for Will now.
I would have sex with her, but I have to kill her first. Like I do with most women.
Usually it's after, Ronnie.
No, I try to get it done first in case I forget.
Oh, yeah. You wake up, where is she?
I'm rooting for Will now, the evil doctor.
Now, Laura, with a name like Laura Brooks, do people ever try to call you Miss Brooks?
Our Miss Brooks, yes.
Right.
I get that very often.
Babbling Brooks?
Yeah.
I've heard that before, what she calls.
Yeah, well, me especially, yeah.
All right, thanks, Laura.
Okay, guys, take
Bye,
care.
honey.
Good to talk to you.
The beautiful Laura Brooks.
She's nice. Did you ever find that bit she was talking about? Did you check out Napster or any of these things?
That Albert Brooks bit?
I couldn't find it. I checked out a bunch of the places. The sites.
What places do you go? What sites?
He looked under the foosball game. He looked under Jeremy's door. And in the engineering room. And couldn't find it, Ronnie.
You drive me nuts, Al. I'll just say that much.
He checked out all those places here. Every one of them.
I think I'm starving.
Ooh.
But I wouldn't know what to eat. Maybe if you made a list, Al, this is your way of producing it. A list of different foods I could have.
Things that we could have at this moment.
Anything you're hungry for, Fez?
Not offhand.
Yeah, but I'm hungry.
Had a sandwich last night.
Yeah, I don't want to redo that nightmare. I'm not going back.
Don't want to revisit Tuna Fish Hill.
Well, Al, and I'm going to give you, it's 9:09, I'm going to give you the 9:11.
Ooh,
okay.
Tick, tick, tick.
And I want 4 things to pick from for me and Fezzy.
Wow.
Heather, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, boys.
Hi,
boy,
baby.
did I miss you guys.
You know what? We hated being away.
I hated you guys being away.
I don't think we got our groove back yet, Fezzy.
No, not whatsoever.
I don't think we're in the groove.
No, you're always in the groove,
I think this is our second night of bad shows.
No, it's only going to get better.
We should have said that when we left for vacation. We'll be back with all new bad shows.
Right.
That is totally not true. Tonight has been fabulous. I have a couple little things that I want to talk to you guys about. On the note of the wacky names, I went to school with this poor Asian bastard. I hope I can say that.
That was his name? Poor Asian
bastard. Actually it was. No, his name was Dick U. Y-U.
That's where I went to college.
And Dick U. Yeah, maybe that's where he ended up. It was grammar school.
Yeah.
And I remember one day, I didn't even think about it because I was this innocent child, not any longer. And up on...
You changed it.
I guess these poster boards or whatever, where they would put your little stars next to your name or whatever, and they did it backwards, so it said "you dick," and that's when I got it, and I went, "Oh, how awful!" And I felt sorry for him from that day forward.
So you was his last name. This wasn't just one long first name.
No,
how was it spelled?
It was Y-U.
Now, why is an Asian kid got the first name Dick?
I was totally confused about. I think what happened was they came to the country and they decided, well, what can we name him that's very American? Mm-hmm. And they just went with Dick. Now, it would have been Jimmy U or John U or Joe U. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't know where that's at. But, again, some Asian... parents that come over.
I think they were Asian.
They were Asians. And they were really bizarre people. I mean, they didn't speak English.
They were the U's.
They were the U's. And they were totally shunned from that point on when all the children realized what was going on with poor Dick U, you know. Anyway, also, if you guys are in a bind for a mystery date, I am so down, and I will show up.
What are you looking like, honey?
What do I look like?
Yeah.
Blonde hair, natural blonde hair, blue eyes, about 5'6", about 115.
Oh,
really cute.
I'm loving her, Al.
Really cute. Okay, but this is
you got
the deal.
Chin?
There's a deal.
Yeah.
I want to come down with my husband and get a threesome going.
Now, would you want another guy? Or
No, a girl.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no, another girl. But she would have to be cute, too.
Have you been with chicks before?
Yes. And it's wonderful to go over to the other side. I think I couldn't, stay completely over on the other side, because then you kind of miss that one thing.
Yeah, you missed the big thing.
Yeah,
you missed the big
that's an important thing.
But you know what? There's nothing that can compare to the real thing.
Coke?
I don't understand how lesbians do it. God loves them, but not me. Couldn't do it. So it's an idea.
Yeah.
And
we love you for it. Yeah,
you're getting a lot of flakes.
Yeah. And I'm sure your husband's in.
Here's the problem.
My husband's in.
Here's the problem. A lot of chicks, if you came down and wanted to meet girls, a lot of people would do it. But a lot of girls don't want to meet another girl and the guy. We've done this kind of thing before.
What? Maybe we could coax her.
Yeah, coke her.
Yeah, coax her. All of the above.
I got.
We just kidnap her.
Well, my whole thing is I got one line
over the head.
My whole thing was, I got one more line, but you got to do it off this. And, normally if it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, they're ready.
Sure.
All right, hold on, Heather. I'm going to have Al bore you.
Okay.
All right. Prepare to be bored to tears. Actual tears.
All right, I see this Daniel from Homeless Shelter. Is this... Hi, Daniel.
Hey, what's up? How you guys doing?
All right, so you're doing...
I'm in a homeless shelter. I was just listening to you guys, but somebody hung up the phone on me while I was on hold.
This is why you're in a homeless shelter.
About the names, Dick Butkus, the football player. Remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I had to say, Dick Butkus.
Great. Good luck finding a cot tonight.
All right. Homeless and used up a whole quarter with that one.
Yeah. Definitely you should, call the resume printing place or something.
Let's learn to manage our funds, people. All right? That quarter could have gone somewhere. You're going to put that towards the bed the next night.
But Fezzi, you talk to some of these people that have these awful names that the other kids tease them with.
Yeah, it's sad. And the kids, they don't know going into it.
Yeah, but to me, I blame them if they keep it.
Oh, yeah. When you grow up, you can do something about it.
Sure.
But little Dickie, you never know.
Right. Hi, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello? Who's this?
Hello. This is Ivy School.
Well, hello, Iris. How are you doing, sweetheart?
I am calling for the news you can use to the tune.
Yeah, I had no idea it was time for that segment.
I have been enjoying a radio program tonight.
Yeah?
Called Ron and Fez.
It's Fez. Ron and Fez.
You're really bringing back the jokes to me. The laughter of yesteryear.
Really? Well, what did you find so entertaining, Iris?
Well, the bad names the kids get. There was a kid in my neighborhood who we would taunt and tease and never leave alone.
Really? What was his name?
His name was Bernard Schultz.
Bernard Schultz?
Yes, and we would always tease him and taunt him.
How did you do that? Why?
Well, it wasn't so much his name.
Yes?
But he had a club foot.
And that's how you teased him about his club foot?
Yes.
Iris, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, unusual names. You're just teasing someone with a handicap.
Yes.
You're still laughing about it, Iris.
Just thinking of a club foot like you guys should tease people. And one day, all the neighborhood children got around.
Yes.
And they said, look, here comes Clubfoot. And we all started to chase him and pull his hair and kick him.
And this is funny?
I didn't get to the funny part.
Oh, all right.
And as we're kicking him...
Yes?
His eyeball came out.
Oh, Iris! You fractured his skull and his eyeball came out.
Wait for the punchline.
Oh.
The eyeball that he lost.
Yes.
Same side as the clubfoot.
That's the funny part. That's the ironic part of the story.
That's the ironic part of the story.
Iris, that is a horrible story.
Your show sucks.
Iris, don't turn on us because you and a gang of thugs...
I told you an amusing story from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn.
You told us a horrible story about a poor handicapped boy who was beaten till his eye popped out.
You have a late problem.
Now, there is no need to make this personal, Iris. I'm just pointing out that is not a funny story.
I can hear you sweating through my Victrola, you fat slop.
There is no need to call names.
All right. I'm going to go now.
Iris.
Hurt a person's feelings. I told you a funny story.
Hurt a person's feelings? You beat a clubfoot kid to death.
Well, you're a faggot.
There is no need to call names, Iris. I'm merely pointing out we were talking about unusual names, and you called in with a story about a child being beaten.
It was much like the other stories.
It was nothing like the other stories.
And now you make me feel like an outsider.
The kid's name was Bernard Schultz, and that's not even a funny name.
Years later, after he died...
Oh, gosh.
The kids in my neighborhood dug up his grave, boiled him, and made soup with him.
That is not funny either. That is sick and disturbing, Iris.
It's not even a little funny.
No! Why would you dig up a dead man's grave?
To make soup as a joke.
How is soup funny? Making soup out of a dead person funny. This is just wrong.
You can push it with a stick till the meat comes off.
That's not funny. It's gross and sick, and it's awful.
You're gross and sick and awful.
Now it's just tit for tat with you.
This is the only place you'll get tit for tat, homo. All right, I gotta go now. I got to go see Joe Stalin.
that means she's going to the bathroom, and it's just sick. It's just sick to share that with us.
It's very liquidy lately.
All right, Iris, we don't need anything.
I had too much banana soup.
You're not eating that Clubfoot Boys soup.
But what if we did?
You're just trying to annoy
What if we
me.
did? Bye-bye.
It still wouldn't have been funny.
Goodbye, all. Iris loves you.
What is that, your new catchphrase?
Yes, I'm hoping it catches on.
Iris loves you is not going to catch on.
I want it to replace Sia. And I hope it does.
And Iris loves you is not going to replace Sia. There's not going to be one person that calls it. What?
Iris loves you.
I don't care if you say it fast like people say Sia.
All right, bye-bye now.
Not one person is going to call in and say Iris loves you at the end of their call.
I got to go.
All right, I don't want you having an accident. Get to the bathroom and meet Joe Stalin. Oh, that's disgusting.
It's as soupy as my old friend Binaggio.
All right, stop it with the disgusting detail.
Iris loves you.
See ya. Goodbye, Iris. What an awful story.
Well, Fez, I mean, it was, true story. Hey, Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, she's annoying.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hi, Mike.
All this talk about making soup is making me hungry.
I'm starving, too.
Now you're starving.
All right, buddy.
That 9/11 deadline passed for you to have 4 food choices.
Yeah, hey, Al?
Where's the
What is wrong
fabulous
with
one?
him? What does he do for a living, Fezzy?
I have no idea, but I know he likes cashing those fat checks.
Al, what are our food choices tonight?
Our 4 food options that we can order right now.
Pizza.
Yeah, please.
Hot subs.
I don't like a hot sub, okay? I like a hoagie.
I hated a hot sub in Das Boot. I'm not going to eat one.
Hot dogs on the street corner.
Dirty water dogs?
Dirty water dogs. Or burgers.
I'm furious now, Al. I'm furious you to come up with some kind of food that was going to amaze me. Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
He's at it again.
Who's that?
That uppity man, Spike Lee.
Wow, what do you got for us?
He just interviewed him at the U.S. Open, and they asked him how he got tickets. And he was very arrogant and pompous. He said, "It's just one phone call for me. I got juice here in New York City."
Well, it is true.
Yeah,
Well, he could have been a little.
he's lying.
Yeah, but I mean,
a little humble
it's
about
about time somebody told the truth that, all of a sudden you look over and the stars always are on the floor.
Well, the average.
Donald Trump is sitting there. Exactly. So he told the truth.
Yeah, I just don't like him.
You know why you don't like him, right?
Because he's a black man.
White people are so scared.
That's not why I don't like him.
That is the reason why.
That's not the reason.
That's it. You got Ani DeFranco.
You didn't call about Donald Trump sitting at courtside the other day, or
and I'm
Regis.
And I'm sure they were both one phone call tickets.
I don't like Trump either.
All right, see you later, Mike.
Wait, Fez. Fez?
Yes?
Are you there, buddy?
Yes.
The Amazing Race is on, and 2 life partners are kicking ass.
Spy report. Spy report.
Now, that has to go on for like a year or something, though, right?
Is that how long that show takes?
I don't know. But like a season, anyway.
See the Demons High School football rules! See ya.
Thank you, Mike. Now, they say that Venus Williams, she has been seen. Here's a little spy report from the U.S. Open for you, Ronnie.
Spy report.
Venus Williams seen hanging out with Jamie Foxx at the U.S. Open, like they're an item. Now, I think she's supposed to have a boyfriend in Italy. But apparently they were being very cozy with each other. Jamie Foxx, who I think's hosting the MTV Awards tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, so he's in town for that.
Yeah.
He insists that they're just good friends and that he's a good luck charm for her. Yeah, we see what happens there.
Hey, Brian. Brian, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Brian.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I got a good name for you.
What's that?
I had an instructor in the academy. He was a fire instructor. His name was Richard Weed.
Dickweed.
Dickweed. Comes out right out first day. Says,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Dickweed. Everybody was laughing.
I know his wife, Pussy Willow, and they were a wonderful couple. Talk to you later.
That's one of those guys that knows he has the stupid name, so says it first before anyone else can.
All right, folks, have a good laugh. I'm Dick Weed.
All right, hardy har har, laugh it up now.
All right, Al wants to play a game show. Fez, do we want food or not? Either I'm going to have some food or just put it out of my mind.
Yeah, we want
I'm hearing
food.
stuff like Dirty Water Dog in my ear.
Are the carts even still on the street?
Or burgers.
Yeah, the carts are still around.
Wait, what burgers do you have an idea?
There's a couple places in the area.
No, you have to know somebody and feel comfortable with.
He's trying to be as generic and vague as possible. I'm surprised he didn't just write food 4 times. We could have food, or food.
You could have protein, carbohydrate.
You want cold food or hot food?
All right, Al, because of that, I'm going to make you give away some stuff.
All right.
I'm going to make you give away some tickets. If you'd like to win some tickets, give us a call, 877-692-1027. Right after this, we'll play a game show with our own Al Douche.
That's what his mom and dad named him.
Seriously, by the time we come back from commercial, I'm going to be eating something, too.
All right,
or else
I want to be eating something.
I'm going to be making soup out of you, like you were Bernie Schwartz.
Oh, favorite.
By the way, I think that's our last Iris call ever. I'm not getting her. I don't understand the rambling.
The clubfoot story was just cruel.
That part I like. That part I like.
Funny.
That part was kind of cute. But the rest of it just goes on and she makes you angry.
She annoys me to no end, then tries to change C up on us.
Would Iris love you?
Yeah.
Well, Iris does love you. We're Ron and Fez.